Hey everybody. Welcome to my channel, I just read it. Today I have some stories that I hope you enjoy. If you like this channel and the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and click on the notification button. Thanks. I appreciate every one of you. Choosing beggar number 1. Posted BYU. Even professionals can be choosing beggars. Choosing beggar posts. Do I know anyone in NJ who can do professional headshots of yours truly in exchange for a photo credit that would be on a lot of high-profile websites? Reply, dude, you're an MD and a CEO. Just pay people for their work. Credit is not going to pay their bills. Here's a few comments. Mama Jello posted. A physician I work with is the cheapest SOB I've ever met. He takes approximately half of the break room treats. Rates the physician's lounge for food to take home. Pretty much anything he can do to not buy his own food. He has also weaseled his way into being the second family member onto some coworkers' Costco and Sam's Club cards. He will go to great lengths to not spend any money. I can absolutely see him doing something like this. Wit Beer posted. I know an Indian engineer who lived like a pauper for 10 years. He had 4 roommates, ate plain rice, drove a $1,500 Corolla, all while making $250K. Then he retired back to India at 35. Slightly better I suppose since it was part of his plan. I am relevant posted. When you're a med student and transition to an attending resident, you're mounted with a seemingly insurmountable amount of debt but don't earn much. As such, there's a lot of penny pinching and extremely frugal tactics being practiced to make ends meet. That lifestyle can sometimes stick as a mental block even when you start earning a buttload of money and it's difficult to break old habits. But of course they could also just be an asshole. Choosing beggar number 2. Posted by you/gloopy guy. This was response to a quote I supplied someone for a video editing job. How should I reply? Hi. Really that much to press a couple of buttons? Extra_tall_midget replied. A pie chart cost breakdown, 1%, pressing the buttons 99%, knowing how and when to press the buttons. Malmstrom replied. Here's a story about this exact thing, and a man named Charles Proteus Steinmetz. Henry Ford, whose electrical engineers couldn't solve some problems they were having with a gigantic generator, called Steinmetz into the plant. Upon arriving, Steinmetz rejected all assistance and asked only for a notebook, pencil and cot. According to Scott, Steinmetz listened to the generator and scribbled computations on the notepad for 2 straight days and nights. On the second night, he asked for a ladder, climbed up the generator and made a chalk mark on its side. Then he told Ford's skeptical engineers to remove a plate at the mark and replace 16 windings from the field coil. They did, and the generator performed to perfection. Henry Ford was thrilled until he got an invoice from General Electric in the amount of $10,000. Ford acknowledged Steinmetz's success but balked at the figure. He asked for an itemized bill. Steinmetz, Scott wrote, responded personally to Ford's request with the following. Making chalk mark on generator $1. Knowing where to make mark $9,999. Ford paid the bill. Classy, Kangaroo replied. Keep it classy. Don't reply to him at all. Nothing will come out of it. You're not losing his business. He's already decided he is not paying your asking price. So you're exactly where you were before you quoted him. Like you never encountered him. Choosing beggar number 3. Posted by you/XC4L1B3R. Friend thinks I don't deserve a PC. Medium. Context: I come from a financially unstable family, and most of the money my parents make goes towards my education. To pay back for all the struggles of my parents, I try to get the best grades possible in school. Even though my parents know this, they hate video games, and have reduced the time I'm allowed to play to an hour a week. However, I love them and always dreamed about getting a PC. So, one of my friends, H, knows this and offered to hand me down his gaming PC if he gets a new one in the future. I informed my parents about this, who at first were skeptical, but said they'll make a decision when the time actually comes. So, after some time I mentioned this to my other friend, S, who also is crazy about gaming, has his own PC and has a job of his own and earns about €100 a month. He's the kind of person who gets a new phone every year and has enough money to buy his own stuff. Now I know you could be saying that I could get a job and earn some money of my own, but in the area I live, It's really hard to get a job, and S is actually kind of lucky to have a job at his age, 16. He also kind of selfish and can get jealous quick. So, I tell him on the subway back to home about H's offer and he says, he's giving you the PC? I say, yeah, why? S, that PC has a 2080 Ti which is a better graphics card than the one I have. Me, bruh. S, there's no way he's actually giving you a PC that's better than mine. It was at this moment I started to feel a bit worried, and I guess I was right to be worried because he says, wait, I need to text H if this is really real, because if that's so then I can get that PC for myself and pass down my PC to you. He said this out loud. Out loud. And after that he says, if he is actually giving you that PC, then I actually am gonna need it more than you do because you don't even play games as much because of your parents. And if I do get it then I can flex to my other friends on Discord and they will be so jealous. And he also says this out loud. It almost sounded like he said I don't deserve that PC, which is pretty sure what he meant, but damn have I never been disgusted by a friend that bad before. After this he goes on to ask H for the PC and almost begs for it for 10 minutes straight, while I was just standing there on the train next to him watching my chances of getting a decent PC fade away. Thankfully, H is a loyal person. When I asked about S, he said that, if even he gives the PC to anyone then it's going to be to me. So, H, if you see this post, just know that I appreciate your loyalty, bro. Edit, yes, I understand that I can get a job. But my family is not that broke that me doing a job will make a difference. Even if I do get a job my parents will probably not let me spend that money on a PC or games anyway. Edit 2, no, we are not broke. Here are some comments. Crown Prince of Surrey says, "Zisn't your friend, I would say to H listen, I respect you for saying that, but if S offers you pound then I can understand completely if you choose to take that deal. If that does happen, please don't then be mad at H. As for S, keep away from him. People like that will stand on your head to keep their own head above the water for just a mere second longer." Dark Monk says, "I can give you exposure. I had a S before. Same situation, friend gave his old PC away, no one wanted to buy it so he gave it to a friend we knew couldn't afford one. Our S got pissy saying he needed a new one and he was online with us all the time in the game. Getting the new PC would have been better for us all. I straight up bought the parts, built a custom case and swapped with a friend who just got the PC. The swap probably was a $200 difference but still it was worth it to see S face. S stopped talking to us for a week after he found out I gave an even more decked out PC and took the other one to give to my brother, which was probably the nail in the coffin for him." No Escape _ 5964 says, "I've had a S friend before. In high school, she would sabotage my chances with guys I liked because she couldn't stomach the idea of my having a relationship that was better than hers. Anytime I'd get something new, she always had some lol I've had that for ages now or that's cool. I have the newer / upgraded version type comment. Then she had the audacity to call me the bad guy because I refused to pick sides and lose a large group of friends when she broke up with her boyfriend during senior year. S's aren't our friends. We are nothing more than a tool for their own ego. Good riddance, I say." Choosing beggar number 4. One of my wife's good friends from high school, who she hasn't really spoken to in a decade, got sick with COVID and was admitted to the hospital. She's recovered and is back home going about her life as before. She set up a donation fund for people to help out with bills and such, which my wife donated to. So far so good in my book. Then my wife offered to order their family some pizza one night. They responded with no thanks and asked if we could order them dinner from this really expensive upscale restaurant instead. We did since we felt obligated to, but I can't help but think this is a choosy beggar maybe? Maybe I'm an asshole? Lol. Here are some comments. The second they turn down free pizza and ask for an expensive upgrade is the second I would never offer anything again. Chanksaw posted, "Why did you feel obligated to? That's absurd and anyone demanding expensive restaurant food is obviously not hurting too badly. In the future I would say no to such requests. The more you let people take advantage the more you'll become an easy target for people like this one." Kid Unique 161 replied, "Never trust anyone who turns down free pizza.